What is up, guys? It is your boy Kevin here with a brand new video. Hope you guys been having a great week. It's a brand new year, 2023. We are gonna kill it in these markets. We are gonna kill it with our physique, with our body, with everything we gotta do. We're just gonna kill it overall and whatever it is we're gonna do. And yeah, let's set these goals. I already have all my new goals for the year written right up here. Look at it, manifest it, do the work, all that stuff. But today we're gonna do a Q&A because this channel has grown a lot quicker than I expected it to grow. We're already at 800 plus subscribers. I posted my first video sometime in December, close to the end of December, maybe 3.5 weeks ago. It's crazy how quickly we've grown. My one video passing a challenge in one day already has like 10k views out of nowhere. Like the first 2 weeks of it being out, it had like 500 views, and out of nowhere it just started boom boom boom. I don't know what the fuck the YouTube algorithm did, but that shit just started booming and the subs started coming in. It's been overwhelming. I did not expect it to have it happen this quickly, but I want to thank you guys all for subbing, for liking my videos, for showing support, and for all the great comments you guys have left. I am very, very thankful. So I just want to show some appreciation to that. Yeah, it's been overwhelming. It's a little scary, but I'm happy about it. Yeah, today's video is gonna be a Q&A because I've gotten a ton of questions from you guys in my comment sections of videos, in my Discord, in my Instagram. Please, by the way, before this video starts with the questions, please don't message me directly on Instagram for questions. My Instagram is basically just for like personal, stuff, lifestyle posts. I don't want to make it into a Forex page. It's just if you want to follow it and keep up with me on a daily basis on whatever I post on there, pictures, stories, then it's up to you. But just don't send me messages there asking questions. If you have questions, just comment down below in my videos and I'll answer them. I'll comment back or make a video on it. But let's get right into it because we have a lot of questions. A lot of you guys asked the same thing. Yeah, so let's start with the first question I have here on my phone. I screenshotted them. All right, here we go. By MKKM. Do you only trade London? And are you in East Coast? And can you make a video on your daily routine? Thanks. I trade London and New York. I wake up at 2:55 in the morning, 3 a.m. around that range. And then I have 2 alarms set for those 2 times in case I miss one. Deep sleep. I have another alarm set for 6 a.m. So if I don't get one for London, then I'll wake up for New York and try to find something there. So I trade both. Am I in the East Coast? Yes, I am in the East Coast. I am in the East Coast indeed. And can you make a video on your daily routine? I could do that. In the future. I for sure could make a video on my daily routine. Next question. Can you make a video about your strategy? So I've gotten this question a lot. I've even had people directly ask me, yo, Kevin, can you teach me how to trade? Or Kevin, can you show me your strategy? And I get it, you guys want to learn, but if I were to give away my strategy, it would just be wrong. It would just be wrong for me to just give away the strategy because I went through so many courses, spent so much money to learn. I invested so much money and time into this. For me to just hand out my strategy like that, it's just not fair for the work that I've put in. And also it's not fair to the people that created the strategy. Most of my strategy, like 90% of my strategy is based off of a YouTuber called Doyle Exchange. I use his strategy for all of my entries. There's not a single entry where I don't use Doyle's strategy. He's a YouTuber. You can find him on Instagram as well as Doyle Exchange. He has a course, and I don't feel right just giving away his information when he has a course. When it's his information, he's the one that I learned most of this strategy from. So for me to just tell people what it is, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't think it's the right thing to do, It's his hard work, his time and effort that he put into it. Yeah, if you want to check him out, he makes videos on his strategy. He does make videos on it, but he does have a course as well where he goes way more in depth. I'll link it below. I'll link his channel down below so you guys can check him out. Do you train or mentor or give signals? I'm interested. All right. I've gotten this question quite a bit as well. Do I train? No, I do not. And there's reasons behind that. I probably will never, I'm not gonna say never, right? But the chances of me ever mentoring, creating a course, doing one-on-ones are literally slim to none. And here's my reason behind that. Here's my reason. I have a valid reason. I tried teaching my friends how to do this before, and even way back then when I used to do dropshipping, before I ever did trading, I came from dropshipping. I was in the e-commerce space. I was trying to teach my friends how to do that. I hated it. I did not enjoy teaching. I tried to teach my friends how to do trading. I hated it. I did not enjoy it. It's just not really, teaching is just not my thing. One, I think I'm a terrible teacher, to be honest. I don't think I'm that great at explaining things. Two, it's just not fun for me. I think some people have a knack for it and they really enjoy it, and that's great. You know, if it wasn't for Doyle, you know, creating his course and teaching, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Okay, off that topic. So no, I don't mentor. I probably never will. I just don't enjoy teaching. It seems like a job. It seems like something. It's just not fun for me to do. I don't enjoy it. I just like making videos for fun and to document my journey, to inspire you guys, show you guys what's possible for someone that's, you know, like you guys. I'm a regular dude. You know, I come from a regular life, and I'm nothing crazy, nothing special. I grew up in a regular place, you know. So yeah, I just want to show you guys what's possible, and document this journey and continue to grow, you know, throughout my ups and downs, you know, because not everything's gonna be up. There's bound to be down times and up times and down times, because life is like the markets. It goes up and down. So I'm documenting it. Another dope video. We kind of got the same strategy. What was it that increased your win rate so much? I seen in your last video you said your last year was all losses and now you're hitting crazy risk rewards. What increased my win rate so much? I don't know where you're getting the win rate thing from, because I showed in my last two videos, two of my videos, I showed that my win rate was 33% on average, which is not that high. So it goes to show that win rate does not matter. So Carlos, don't focus on win rate. That stuff doesn't matter. What matters is controlling your risk, you know, managing your risk, and, you know, sticking to your plan, being disciplined and not falling off track of that. And you can be profitable. I mean, look, I lose more than I win. Trust me, I take more losses than I win, but my losses are small and my winners are big. So I could lose 3 times in a week, right? Risking 500 on each trade. 3 trades lost in a week. That's 1,500. And then I can win 2 trades where I get a minimum of 1 to 3, right? So 2 trades, I at least made 3 times that. So I made 3,000 on 2 trades, on 2 winners, and then I had 3 losses of 1,500. In the end, I still made 1,500 in profit. So win percentages do not matter. It's all about managing your risk and sticking to your strategy, not switching strategies every 10 seconds, you know. All right, next. This one is in Spanish by Kane Smith. Hey Kevin, saludos, excelente videos, hermano. ¿Tiene algún grupo o comunidad de trading? Basically, he's asking if I have any groups or communities for trading. I don't have a group or a community, but I am in a community. I don't have my own group or community, but I am in a community. I'm in Doyle Exchange's community. I think it's $50 a month to join his community. A lot of like-minded people are there. He does weekly Zoom calls for those that are interested. He also does, he does signals. He does do signals where he posts his trades that he's planning on taking and takes. So if you're interested in that, you can go check out his thing there. I'm in that group. I'm not that active in it, just because I feel like being in Discord groups or paying attention to other people and what they have to say influences my trading, and in a bad way. So I like to avoid being too much in there, but I'll go in there and I'll talk to people that are, you know, talk to people, answer questions, have conversations, all that good stuff, you know. Max MS, great work. Favorite prop firm, 2-step or 1UP? Keep those videos coming. My favorite prop firm right now would have to be True Forex Funds. And 2-step or 1UP, I'm assuming you mean like a 2-phase or a 1-phase challenge. I prefer 1-phase. Sadly, True Forex Funds has 2 phases only. But yeah, it is what it is. Happy for your success. Got 2 questions. How long did it take you to be profitable with Doyle strategy? And do you have any advice how you turn your scalping trades into day/swing trades in London session? So with Doyle strategy, it took me about 3 months. I didn't start taking it seriously till about like November, October of last year. I had his course for a while, but I never took it as like, I never went too deep into it because I kept sticking to my old strategy and I just didn't want to switch. But eventually I said fuck it and I just went full force on Doyle strategy, and that was a game changer. It took me about like 3 months with his strategy. So how I turn my scalp trades into swing trades, basically, when I get my regular scalp in London on the 5-minute, I get my entry. What I like to do is I like to write it out for a minimum of 1 to 3. Once it reaches a 1 to 3 risk reward, I put my stop loss at break even, and then I either, if I really see it pushing, I either stay in, or if I don't see, like if I start seeing heavy rejection, I'll just leave the trade and I'll take my profits. Basically, if I see it that it's still mostly pushing in my direction, I will take it to the next 4-hour support or resistance zone, and then I'll keep watching. I'll keep eyeing it throughout the session, switching to New York. I'll keep eyeing it, because when it's a swing, you're gonna be holding, bro. I mean, you're gonna be in New York, seeing how the NYSE opens at 9:30, and then you're gonna keep an eye on it, you know. So that's the one downside of a swing trade, is keeping an eye on everything, making sure you're not losing your profits. But yeah, I basically take my 5-minute entry. Once I get a 1 to 3, break even, and then just start trailing it. I just start trailing it as it keeps going, trailing my stop. So even if it starts reversing and hits my stop, I still make profits probably more than I would have if I stuck to a 1 2 3. Don't think too much about it. Just it's all about breaking even and then trailing that stop loss. Doyle Discord gang here. Do you let your trade hit stop loss every time? Do I let my trade hit stop loss every time? So are you saying that if I'm losing a trade, if it's not going in my direction, do I let it hit my stop loss? If it's not going in my direction, most times it will just hit my stop loss. Yeah, I don't pull out of my trades ever, even if it's not going in my direction. I just hold it and see if it does. If it's just like a small retracement and then it goes in my direction, I just hold it the whole time. It either goes in profit or it doesn't. That's how I trade. No, I either lose or I win, or I break even, you know. But once it hits 1 2 3, break even. If it's my stop, it hits it, whatever. George Alberto, bro, how did you learn to trade? What strategy do you use? I already answered this question. Brian Yeshiara, great video, but you failed to show how you found that trade while taking it. And what's your plan if your trade doesn't go your way? Thanks for teaching us. I failed to show how you found that trade. All right, I don't know about what the first part's about. So what's my plan if my trade doesn't go my way? Just look for the next setup. A lot of people want an answer that's very like detailed and like something very specific, but in reality it's not as complicated as you make it seem. So don't make it more complicated than it has to be. If you fail a setup, look for the next setup, you know? And then if you fail again, that's your 2 trades for the day. You're done trading for the day. Wait for the next day. You know, for me, it's 2 trades a day. I don't know what your rule is, but you can do 1 trade a day. For me, 2 trades a day. That's it. Don't make it more complicated than it has to be. If one fails, go to the next one. All right. Danny Yin. What gives you the confidence to hold a trade for a big risk reward? It's not really about confidence. It's more about just holding. To be honest, I don't think much about it. I just mark up my zones and then, you know, break even, like I said before, and just trail it. You know, once you're in profit, like, there's no reason to worry. You know, once you're in profit and your stop loss is at break even, you're not losing anything. So at that point, it's not really about confidence. It's just about being stress free, just following the move. I don't think too much about it. You don't sleep, bro? Take care of yourself. All right, so this guy commented, you don't sleep, bro? Question mark. Because I mentioned in my video that I trade London and New York. Don't worry, guys. I do sleep. I do get enough sleep. I go to sleep between, depending on the day and how I feel, between 8 p.m. and midnight, and then I wake up at 3 a.m. and then usually at like 5 I'll sleep again till like 6. Then at 6 I'll wake up, see what's happening for New York. I take a lot of naps. I wake up, take a nap, wake up, take a nap. But in the end, I don't feel that tired. I at least get 6 to 8 hours of sleep a day. So I think I'm pretty solid on that. But I appreciate you checking up on me, man. Appreciate it. Could you make a video where you show how you enter each trade or why you did? I can for sure do that in the future. Might be a couple of weeks from now because I'm trying to get very focused this time of the month. Emma Aquata, what sessions do you prefer and what lot size? Yeah, no, I prefer London and New York. What lot size and TP do you use for US 30 usually? So lot sizes vary depending on each trade. My lot sizes are based off my stop loss size. So I risk 500 per trade, 500 to 1,000 per trade. I just take, let's say my lot size is 10 points. I take 500 divided by 10, and that's my lot size. Yeah, it just varies depending on where my stop loss is placed. It's always different. And my take profit point is based off a 4-hour zone. So it's based off of a 1 2 3 or a 4-hour zone. How many pairs and which do you trade during London? All right, great question. I trade about 5 different pairs right now. And which one do I trade during London? All of them. There's not, wherever I see the move. It's not really about like choosing a specific pair for a certain session. It's about where I see the move, where I see the setup. But the pairs are basically US 30, NASDAQ, AUD CAD, AUD USD, and GBP USD. Did you learn it yourself or did you have a mentor? I had several mentors. Yeah, all right. So most of the questions that are from the YouTube videos have been answered. I then went on to create a post and told people to comment down questions they had, and I had 3 people comment down quite a bit of questions, so we're gonna get into this. Patty PSI, how exactly did you learn to trade? Been trading on and off for about 2 years, but have a hard time finding a good strategy, of course. Any suggestions? How exactly did I learn to trade? Great question. I learned to trade by investing in it, buying courses, going through all the courses, trying each strategy, sticking to the strategies for a while and seeing if I liked it, if it fit me. Having a hard time finding a good strategy or course. Hey man, there's a lot of good strategies out there and a lot of good courses, but everyone's mind works differently. Everyone's style is different. Everyone's psychology is different. For me, what I recommend is finding someone you relate to, finding a mentor like that you can relate to, that you can listen to, can really just someone that speaks your language, you know. Doyle, to me, he's relatable as fuck. Like, he's just a guy that came from, you know, a regular place, you know, somewhere in Detroit. I believe it was Detroit. Yeah, just he's just relatable to me. So it was very easy to learn from him, and I felt confident, you know, studying his strategy. So I recommend just finding someone that's relatable to you, and that should make things a lot easier. Because like almost all strategies work. It's all about, does it work for you? You know, because what might work for me might not work for you. Trial and error. You gotta keep trying till you find something. Hey, nice video, man. Keep it up. And also, just a quick question: how do you pay taxes in your country you're from? Payouts of these. Okay. How do you pay your taxes in your country from payouts from these prop firms? Because I'm very curious about it. I want to get funded, but I really don't know the taxation of these payouts. Okay, great. This is probably one of the best questions, to be honest, because not a lot of people talk about taxes and Forex. Basically, I'm not a tax advisor. I'm not a person that can give you advice. I'm not a professional, you know. But I'm gonna give you advice based off my tax advisor and my experience, right, in business and all this. So when I was first trading and starting to get some profits, he told me to save 20% on the side for taxes. Living in the US, for people that live in the US, this is for people that live in the US. And then as I started to get bigger payouts in December, he told me to bump it up to 30%. So I've been saving 30% of each payout on the side for taxes. I'm also in my LLC is processing. So I opened up an LLC for trading, and that should also give me more benefits with taxes and stuff when filing. So but yeah, I recommend just saving 20 to 30% range. You most likely, once you're done saving everything for taxes and it's time to pay taxes, you most likely will have more than what you need to pay off those taxes, but it's better to be safe than sorry, right? So just save around that range, I recommend. And but if anything, what I do recommend though is you talk to your local tax advisor, find someone locally, have a conversation with them about this, you know, because what might work for me in my state might be different for you. All right, Ken asked me, how do you have Metatrader on your iPhone? I can't download it. So for those of you that don't know, Metatrader was taken down from iPhone sometime last year, due to some issues with I don't know exactly, I don't know if it's political or something with the code. I don't know, some weird stuff was going on. But the reason I still have it is because I never deleted it. So if you don't delete it, if you never deleted it, you still have it on your phone and it still works. Also, if you did used to have it and you deleted it on iPhone, you can still get it back. There's videos that show how you can still get it back. So you can search that up on YouTube. So if you've had it before and you just deleted it, search up how to get it back on iPhone. Plenty of videos out there. For those of you that have never had Metatrader on your iPhone and want to get it, I'm sorry, but you're out of luck. There's no way to get it unless you buy a phone that already had it from someone. But it doesn't matter because Metatrader is still available on computers. So if you have a Windows computer or an Apple computer, you can still use Metatrader on there. You just won't be able to have it on your phone unless you already had it in the past. Hope that answers your question, Ken. From Brian, how do you become patient with your trade? How do you use indicators? How long did it take you to become good at trading? How do you become patient? That's just with becoming patient is just with time. You know, after so long of taking losses, you just have to like learn. You know, eventually you just learn like, all right, I really just gotta start being like, it just happens over time. You just gotta go through the rough patches, and the patience will come. You'll adapt and learn. Do you use indicators? I prefer to use blank charts and go off of price action, supply and demand zones, you know, but I do use a couple of EMAs. I don't really consider them indicators. I just have them there, and that's about it. Nothing else. I like clear charts. How long did it take you to become good at trading? I still consider myself a beginner. You know, there's still so much to learn, so much to grow. But to become profitable, it took me about close to 2 years to see any kind of money really hit. How did you notice you were getting good at trading? How did I notice? When did I notice? A great question. I guess when I got my first payout. Actually, no. When I got my second payout, everything started to get like very surreal, and I'm like, wow, I'm doing this for real. So I say after my second payout. Do you have friends that trade as well, or are you the only one? I have one friend that I know that really does trade. I met him at the basketball court, actually playing basketball. His name's Jonathan. Cool guy. I might have him in a video one day. So Jonathan, if you're watching, I might have you in a video one day, gang. Do you trade every day? I trade Monday through Friday. I don't enter a trade every day, but I look for setups every day for sure, Monday through Friday. What's your favorite pair to trade or indice? My favorite pair / indice is US 30. I love US 30. It's a demon. It's hard to trade, but I love it. You prefer scalping or swing? I prefer scalping because I can get bigger lot sizes and then I can turn my scalps to swings. which can bring in crazy amounts of money. So I'd have to say scalping. What's your simplest and best strategy I can do to become profitable no matter what? There's no answer to that, man. You just gotta try different strategies and see what you like and see what you pick up on the most and what works for you the most. Yeah, there's no real answer as to what's gonna work for you. Only you will find that out by trying and putting in the work. How can I pass prop firms that keep failing? With prop firms, you really gotta manage your risk. I recommend, here's some advice when it comes to prop firms. Pick how many trades you're going to take a day and then set your risk for that day. I don't recommend risking more than 1% a day with prop firms. And then take what you can get when it comes to your profits. Just take what you can get because you want to get profits in first before you start taking riskier trades, right? So this is my advice. Get like 1 to 2s or 1 to 3s, right? Get it in profit, a couple thousand, whatever account you have. Get it in profit, a couple percentages, like 2 to 3% in profit, and then start taking trades with bigger lot sizes and that are riskier and holding them longer. Because now, if you lose that trade, you lost a certain percentage, but you're still in profit. You have more room to play with. You're not risking anything crazy. So I recommend doing that with prop firms so that you can start passing them. Start off taking those small wins and then bump it up when you're in profit. Do you have a Telegram group or something? No, I do not. I don't do any signals, anything like that. Did you ever think of giving up on trading? Why did you start it? I love this question. I thought about giving up on trading so many times, but I was too deep in to just stop. I was way too far in, too invested, too much time. I had to make it work. But I did think about it so many times, crying, going through it, man. Yeah. It was rough. Why did you start? I started trading because I found it very attractive compared to e-commerce, which is what I used to do. With trading, you don't have to deal with people. It's just you and the charts. You don't have to deal with business stuff, sending out emails, worrying about returns, refunds, all the stuff that comes with running online stores. And yeah, just the idea of actually being free. I can be in freaking Japan trading, in the Bahamas trading, in DR trading. All I need is a phone, really. It just seems fun. It's fun. You look at the charts, visualize it like a video game, kind of. It's just fun. Well, you're gonna lose a lot, but it's just fun. I don't know. When you win, it's fun. Even when I lose, it's still fun. So now let's move on to the next person, because that guy had a lot of questions. How long did it take you to get your first big withdrawal, and where do you see yourself a year from now? It took me about close to 2 years to get my first big withdrawal. Where do I see myself a year from now? I see myself traveling a lot more a year from now, growing this channel. I don't want to say too much, and getting better as a trader, of course, 'cause that's my main thing, trading. So continuing to make more money trading, hitting certain goals that I have with payouts and stuff. So yeah, I have that all written down. Like I said, all my goals are written down there. I'm not gonna say too much though, because I want to actually put in the work and do it, and not say stuff and then it doesn't happen. Mr. I'm gonna just call you Mr. K. This is the last question. How did you feel when you got your first funded payout? How did you spend it? I didn't start feeling anything until my second payout. I was in the car on a trade, a 14K NAS trade, and the trade had closed. At that moment, I was like, wow, this is for real. It really started to hit me, whoa. You don't really even know how to react, because it's all digital. So it's not like I physically saw 14K in my hands at that moment. It's until you really see it in your bank, it's you don't know how to react. Even when it's in your bank, it's still digital. It's still digital. So it's for me, I just don't know. But obviously I'm happy about it. I just can't wait to continue and see what happens, with this growth. Hopefully I continue to get better and continue growing. It's all I can ask for from God. So how did I spend it? Food for sure. Brand new tattoo that's healing right now. I paid off $7,000 that I owed in credit card debt. So once I paid that off, a lot of stress got taken off my shoulders. Felt so relieved. Now I have no debt. I'm clear of that. And that's pretty much where I spent most of my money on, and then the rest is just chilling in my bank. If you could start your trading again, what would you learn? If I could start my trading again, what would I learn? Honestly, if I could start my trading again, I would not change a thing. I needed to go through those two years of losses, or 1.5 years of losses, whatever you want to call it. I needed to go through all that. It's what created the growth. So I have no regrets on anything. I wouldn't change a thing. I would not change a thing. I appreciate the journey I went through. It's just brought a lot of growth as a person, as a trader, just everywhere in my life. It's brought a lot of growth. So I keep it the same. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't learn anything differently either. What is the key thing you focus on to become profitable? The key thing, risk management, and stop over trading and revenge trading. Those things, over trading and revenge trading, will really ruin a lot of people. We start getting emotional. We see us losing, so we jump in another trade. We see lose again. We jump again. We're trying to get our money back. Yo, that kills a lot of people's challenges, personal accounts. It's crazy. So just work on those things, and it should really change your trading. But yeah, that's the last question. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Wow, it took a lot longer to explain everything than I thought it would. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Also, I got magic keys. I've been using it, and it's been pretty good so far. I will be making a video on this sometime in the next coming weeks. Just want more time with it to really kind of get the hang of it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any more questions that I didn't answer, leave a comment down below and I'll type back at you whenever I can. But yeah, thank you guys for 800 plus subscribers. Thank you guys for the great comments. Thank you guys for everything. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Remember guys, to the like button down below, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a brand new video. And of course, follow me on Instagram and Twitch. Down below, it's I'm Kevin Ramos. For both of them, same thing. I'm Kevin Ramos, Instagram and Twitch. Instagram for pictures, lifestyle stuff. Just keep up with me if you want to. And then Twitch for gaming with my boys whenever I start that up. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And remember guys, what I like to end it off with, I'm trying to get big, baby.